So as you can see, I ate pretty well yesterday, you know. So there's my adult lunch bowl with 2 major sources of protein, you know, 1 pot roast and 1 set of sardines that were soaked in hot sauce. That was pretty good. I enjoyed eating yesterday. Fat mustard was great. On top of everything, that salad was freaking enormous once I tossed it out and stirred it up a bit. I tossed it out and throw it, I take it out of those little bowls you saw the pictures of yesterday, and I put it into a bigger container so I can stir it up, mix it up with the dressing better. Despite yesterday starting off so well and being so tasty, I ended up ending it on a bit of a bad note. We were tossing on some macaroni and cheese that most of the house did not want to eat. Like, they made it for the meal prep and they were just gonna toss it. I was like, no, you can't do that, not right away. Because I hate wasting food. And I ate a bit of it. And so you'll see that reflected more in some of the numbers coming up here, but so I feel it was great. I mean, overall, it's not a bad day. I did not gorge on so much macaroni that, oh no, all is lost, all woe is me. But, I don't like it when everything was kind of good in the day. It's like I wasn't even hungry when I ate the macaroni. I just wanted to eat it and I couldn't stand the thought of throwing it away. But I ended up eating less than a fifth of what was going to be thrown out and throwing out the rest myself. So I had to do it by my own hands and suffer a bit mentally because of that. Yeah, so I still got my steps in yesterday. I went and bought all the vegetables from a new salad, but I ended up just sitting down and looking at them and not making a salad and not walking either. So I just barely got my steps in, a couple minutes before the day was over. Just wasted time sitting there, just being mentally paralyzed. It's first time I ever went to Subway, I just could not figure out what I wanted. But even though I did a bit poorly yesterday by my own standards, I am still in the competition. Just need 3 more regular days and 1 more power day so that I can make it rain. Or rather so that, the step challenge can make it rain, Moving on. I was very relaxed. I waited an exceptionally long amount of time for myself this morning. At least I felt it was that way. I mean, it was just barely 10 minutes from what I'm seeing here. So it's maybe I didn't wait as long as I thought it was. It felt like an eternity. The heart rate was low when I took it, so at least know I was definitely relaxed, but blood pressure's high. She went up some. But maybe I had not rested enough. I was doing some slow breathing exercises and I probably should have did them for the full 15 minutes or so that was recommended instead of about, I'm guessing, the 4 to 5 minutes how she did them for. So that may be on me. Hey, at least I'm down by about another pound today, so woohoo! Weight loss going down. Woohoo! I don't see it. So the macaroni probably didn't mess with my blood pressure, but it definitely stole a little 0.1 of ketones and rose my blood sugar. I mean, I ate it pretty late in the day. I didn't do enough exercise to really work it off or to have my body sweat much. I was definitely a little winded because of how many steps I had to do back to back, but I did not get it. I did not even sweat. And I did a lot of my walking distributed throughout the day, so not a lot of my walking was even within that cardio zone of my heart rate being high while still forcing myself to keep walking. So even though I did 7,400 steps yesterday, they were very ineffective. I mean, this is still low glucose for me overall compared to the amounts of data I have here, but I don't care if it's just better. Overall, I'm just looking into something like this was something that was easily, missed. Didn't need to eat that macaroni. It was even mine. Can't really tell somebody what to do with their own food, especially if you don't put your money on it. When I cooked it or anything, I had no skin in the game other than I didn't want food going in my garbage, and that's what ended up happening anyway. So it was pretty much a double fail here, but resolved to do better in the future. Thank you all for tuning in for this broadcast from Aiden's Room. God bless you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.